Have you ever wondered what kind of people you want others to see when they look at us? Is it resilient, hardworking, loyal? Well, if that's the case, they do. No people on the planet went through what we did and come out shining like we have. No people has ever worked harder than us. 160 years beyond slavery, we're as loyal to whites today as we were in 1800. Ain't that sad? But before you continue supporting any of these black leaders, have any of you ever asked, what kind of people do you envision us being? Or what kind of people do you want us to be? Before you give these fools one more dime, ask them that. Blacks spend the most money annually in this country every year per capita. Yet we have no businesses and no industries. Nobody works harder or is more committed to staying slaves as we are. You want me to prove it? The Dallas Cowboys are worth $6.5 billion, but they spend $240 million annually. This controls their name, their image, their marketing, their interests. Even though they haven't won a Super Bowl in almost 20 years, or maybe a little bit more than 20 years, they're going to be the highest revenue team in the league, even if the Los Angeles Rams win the Super Bowl Sunday. Yet black people, we spend $1.3 trillion a year, and it goes up every year. But we don't spend a dime to control our name, our image, or anything. We spend nothing to command the 1.3 trillion that we can count on spending every year on our essential needs, or to get our support or fair share of the portion of the 21 trillion that this country spends altogether. Imagine the possibilities, the change of our conditions if blacks were to do that. Control the 1.3 trillion that you spend every year in this country, and it goes up every year. And then get a portion of the remaining $20 trillion that's still out there. Tell me one black organization that you support, that you endorse, that you like and share, that give a vision of our people like that. All because we never inquired our leaders or demanded upon them to look into this. Al Sharpton, now he wants to sit down with the transportation secretary to discuss Biden's infrastructure projects. You know, talking about he want to make sure that blacks are getting these contracts and we get a portion of this deal. Well, Al Sharpton, had you sent Joe Biden up there with specific mandates pertaining black businesses and interests, you wouldn't have to wait on Pete Buttigieg. Joe Biden would have sent Pete Buttigieg to you. But don't get me started. Why would Pete Buttigieg sit down with Al Sharpton to discuss any portion of these contracts? You know, blacks don't own no companies. Whatever demands these contracts have, blacks own no construction companies big enough to even handle or guarantee that they can honor these commitments. All we do is consume. We don't manufacture nothing. It's time we stop asking what kind of people we are or we want to be, and start owning what we can control, and then commanding what kind of people we want to be.